Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here. Welcome back to the Savior of Skyrim with Mimir Many-Lives, standing here in the sunlight outside of Mzulft. Brother Verilus and Mercer Frey, they've had a good chat to become good pals. Jesargo's here too, and the music took a sinister turn as everybody, we are coming upon the ruins of Mzulft. It's a beautiful warm day outside. We'll be diving down into the cold, dank depths of this dwarven storeroom. Now, not only are there Mages Guild things to do.
There you are. Give me a hand with this door, would you?
We have Katria, and the second of the 4 Aetherium shards. Look away, Katria. Don't look at my shame. That we will need to forge the Aetherium crown at long last. Dwarven battle axe of Friesen. Could have been a great sort of consumer.
Thanks again for all your help. Well, that's the second one. We're halfway there.
Whoa.
I'll keep looking. See you soon.
Living on a prayer. Thank you, Katria. Thank you. Been a while since we've seen her. But Dwemer cogs, my favorite. 3 cogs so far. Love them. Remember, Arniel Gain at the university. You think I'm crazy for picking up cogs. Arniel Gain at the university wants 10 cogs. Come on. Come on. You know this. Of course you do. There we go. It's like 4 cogs. Dude, off to a good start. I'm not picking my way through that door. I'm just walking around. Like, I'm not gonna do that, Jesargo. That'd be silly. Thank you for being with me, though. Today is a big combat day. We're finally going to test out this party through some rough combat trials. The only thing that could have made it more expansive is if we got somebody from the Dawnguard with us. That's Mzulft discovered. This is a little nook with... No, Jesargo's long-lost cousin, the adventurer. He's here too. Don't look. Don't look, Jesargo.
A dwarven city.
Don't look, don't look.
Still sitting here after thousands of years.
Yeah. Crazy how stone does that to ya. Regardless, we're entering Mzulft. Wait. What? Hey, you. Hey, you.
Find Paratus in Oculory.
You got anything in your... He's busy dying. Checks out. Okay, well, looks like the Synod is here. Mzulft key and the research log. Alright, Gavros. Let's have a little look-see in this research log, shall we? Attendant Gavros, the Council has become aware of the lack of progress in your group's efforts. They are particularly displeased to learn that your specifications for the focusing crystal were completely incorrect. The entire Binders Conclave has worked tirelessly, and the Council is quite sure this new crystal will suit your needs. You are herewith entrusted with delivering the crystal to the site, completing your work, and delivering a full report to the Council with all possible haste. The Council trusts you will deliver the crystal to the Oculory personally, that there will be no further complications. First Adjunct Ruunvald. Complications it was. Focusing crystal. You didn't have it on him. Deliver it to the Oculory. Looks like Mzulft's gonna be full of wonders and dangers. So with that, we're currently decked out in our hybrid gear. We're gonna have super cheap spells, including some really kick-ass healing spells for when we stab ourselves like that. Another Synod researcher. Gonna be collecting their stuff and selling them on the black market, methinks. But we also got some Dwarven Spider Guardians, which could be a good source of some soul gems. Not that we need them anymore, really. And some Dwemer cogs, of course, and jewels. And just Dwarves, they got some cool loot in general. No souls, though, but, you know, when you're this good at magic, who needs souls? All right, I'm also going to attempt to see if I can kind of go through this a little speedily, because Mzulft's one of those big ruins. It's quite a big one. And I don't want the whole episode, even though I'm probably going to name the title and thumbnail after this episode. Or after this location, rather. I still think there's time to do other fun things. Dramagiro, he thinks not. I mean, with the speed we're killing these fools, it's just night and day. from what we used to do. Let's see, let's open this. All good. No traps by the entrance. That's surprising. And 1, 2, 3. We're going to be training some one-handed down here. Destruction is another thing we could train, but I don't think a flame cloak is the best solution for this. I'm going to take the glass bow because I can. Simple as that. Simple as that. As much as I like us doing friggin' mages skills, do we have to... Dwemer Rune's just gonna suck up so much completion time. I have been planning the next route that is to come. I'll probably talk more about it when we get out, but I've essentially laid a beautiful little route through Skyrim that's gonna hit so much completion, so many completion points, quests we've been putting off, things we wanted to do, some fat percentage increases to the sheet, okay? Just you wait. It's gonna blow your mind. I basically laid the plan for the next 10 plus episodes. But it all starts in this peculiar Mistfire, bless me, place. Alright. Chaurus Hunter is huge. We are missing only 2 ingredients that we need to eat, which is the Poison Bloom and the Gleam Blossom, both of which... Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh boy. Watch your health. Both of which can be gotten in the Darkfold Passage and the Forgotten Vale, which is like the end of perfect Chaurus Hunter Antenna. We only have 1 out of 4 effects on that, but we have eaten it before. Plate Wooden, that's pretty big. We will need to pursue the Dawnguard a bit more. Oh, someone's at the door. Wait, hold on. What the Dobin? No, we're good. No wheel cart there. I don't know why Dobin was the first thing that came to mind, but I had some groceries delivered. I don't do it often, but sometimes I like to get them in bulk. The reason I'm mentioning that is because, like, earlier, last time I got groceries, the person who opened the door, or I opened the door, the person who was there with the groceries was someone who recognized me from YouTube, from the Kajor series. So I'm hoping it'll happen again, but lightning does not strike twice. But that guy, he was jogging up the stairs with all 3. He was that was a trooper. All right, enough about that though. We're leaping right off here. I was gonna throw it up or something. I guess I'm just taking Plate Wooden with me. Grab me power, walk around tripwires, because I'm not about that. I guess Mercer phrase though. Well dodged. Where'd you get that dwarven dude? That sword looks great on you. I guess he's been picking it up. Okay, so Chaurus Hunters. Let's try to get our head back in the game. Chaurus Hunters are in possession. Oh, okay, we're just throwing boulders now. That's great. Are in possession of the Chaurus Hunter antenna, and we're gonna need to make them. I believe, just from off the top of my head, so we have Poison Bloom and Gleam Blossom, which we can only get in the Dawnguard, final Dawnguard dungeon, so to say. Then we have Chaurus Hunter Antenna, where we're missing 3 effects, and Hawk's Egg, where we're missing 3 effects, which we got on the roof of Lakeview Manor. And after looking it up, apparently the only 2 places you can get Hawk's Egg in the entire game is the roof of Lakeview and the roof of Helyarchen Hall. So that's even more reason to build that. I assume it respawns. Otherwise, we're going to have to find a pretty crazy combination to get all the effects on the egg. It has to respawn. It'd be crazy if it didn't. So that is something. I have laid the plan for building the rest of Lakeview. Surprisingly, we almost have all the materials. We're missing like 1 piece of deer pelt. The rest of the building materials are at home, or we can ask Raya to order for us. It's like no big deal. They did not help me with this battle at all. I guess they were like, oh, yeah, you got this. That's all right. I like that they have faith in me. And I guess in the cellar, we want to have those shrines, right? So I'm going to need a couple of amulets of like Julianos here, Julianos there. But other than that, we're pretty good on the item front for that. So it's really a matter of scooping up the last couple of odd bits and pieces. Ring of Waning Magic. And then heading home. Stuff like Amulet of Arche could be useful. I'm going to need all the Amulets of the Divines. And I only have... I might have 2 or 3 at home, but it's a lot of the Divines. I mean, there's less if you ask the Thalmor. But there we go. So far, so good. Our speedy way through this. I just jinxed it. I just said speedy through Mzulft, and now I'm gonna get stuck on something. But the damage output here is insane, though. Thank you. Take some of that, and we'll be on our way. Another Dwarven Sphere. This is gonna be great one-handed practice. I think we're already above 70, which is very neat. Pick up just some of that. What's next? Who's next? Dwarven Spider Guardian. Cannot even guard his own life, can he? So the Synod, we heard from the College of Winterhold, right? These boys were sent here with Vox and Crystal, and they got some plans here as well. So we're gonna probably collide with them in some form of fashion. The Alchemy Lab. Now, I believe Chora's Hunter Antenna is like Fortify Enchanting, Fortify Conjuration, and Damage Magicka Regen. Neither of which we have. I mean, we don't have a lot in our inventory, so let's just be picking up some more ingredients. Maybe we can mix that up as quick as possible, because that whole Alchemist achievement is getting close. I can smell it, okay? So if I get all the prerequisites pre the Dawnguard Poison Bloom Gleam Blossoms before we do Dawnguard, that'd be pretty hype. That'd be pretty fun if we could just waltz into the Dawnguard cave with all the prerequisites, find the nearest alchemy station, and then just bam. That's another one down. And also eat them. We'd potentially be able to clear 2 of our completion goals in one day, which is pretty big. Pretty big indeed. Dwemer gear, but we're looking for Dwemer cogs. We got 4 so far. I've only found them in the storeroom. That's preposterous. Might have passed a few. But there should be plenty of them around, so it's not like we need to hoard them very carefully. Oh boy, big room, big room, big room for big boys. I'm a big boy. I believe in us. Summon them. Nice. Okay, hello. Just figured that was the perfect use of a wold right there. And good night. Check you real quick. Boop, beep, boop. I picked up a cog. Wait, was that? I think that was what I want. No, I wanted a... What was it I wanted? It was a Dwemer cog. Yes, subconsciously. I have an urn in my... Excuse me. Not mean to have an urn in... What's going on down here? Alright. Let's go down. Anything of interest? Oh, a kitty cat man. Where'd he come from? It's just like the dwarven spiders. He appeared from out of a hole. Pow! Dude, I'd say everybody's really pulling their weight in this dungeon. They are working together, and it's not like crazy chaotic either. Yeah, well, I just jinxed it, didn't I? Mistfire bless me, Mistfire bless me. Like, we're managing okay. Oh, you... Oh, my freaking Stormy. It's okay. It's partially my fault, too. Nothing is ever completely my fault, but sometimes it can be partially my fault. This Falmer died by a chest. Bold Dwemer! That's fancy. Grand Soul Gem. Orcish Shield of Eminent Blocking. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, there are dead Dwemers here, though. So someone has been fighting the Dwemers. So if we assume that Mr. Synod, Garvantus, or whatever his face was, Garvaeus, Mzulft Boilery. Someone's left a mark in here. Yes, look at this gang. All right. Should get another one of our Stormies here. Still not good enough to use our biggest boy spells. Such as the more permanent ones. Oh, we got Falmer Slurkin. How fun. Falmer Shadowmaster. I know there are some types. Oh, there's 70 one-handed. Right, we got 69 in the other one. That's how it was. Wabba! I know we're missing a couple of varieties of Falmer, so maybe we'll be able to swipe up those in here as well. Flawless guard. Dude, heavy. Hardened armor, hardened helm, and heavy boots. Pretty cool. Human flesh. We'll take it. A shovel. Wow. What great gear. Alright, let's also just check the ingredients of stuff so I can do the right. Jesargo! Oh, right. Synod man. Jesargo!
Has heard of the staff of Magnus.
Indeed.
Jesargo only has so much.
I'm going to give you some heavy stuff, but I'm also going to see if he chooses fashion, okay? This is up to him. Whether he believes in fashion or not. I have 5 Domer cogs. You can hold them all for me. Right. Remember that we have 5. Remind me if I forget. Ba-doom, ba-doom. Do I have any, I could give you still with some muffling. Are you, wait,
will follow.
are you seeing this guy right here? Oh, yes, I don't have any gloves. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. I like that. He's a mage. So what? Doesn't mean he can't look good. Doesn't mean he can't look good. All right. Hello, former shadow master. Blah. Back to the shadows you go. And I was hoping you'd die soon.
I've killed legions like you.
You killed legions of Falmer? Man, Mercer Frey is just unfazed by everything in here. It's like, yeah, that was easy. Yeah, you call that a challenge? Yeah. But he's also really, he's holding his own. It's not like Verilus. That's for sure. Yeah, simple Falmer. Simple. Oh, okay, that's more advanced. Now I do a bit of a heal. Also, my heal can heal my allies too, which is really fun. Not sure it was necessary though, he says, as I staunch his wounds, save him from the brink. Ruff! Yes! All right. Good time all around. Gold bleeding crown, looking fine and fancy. All right, what's in here? I don't want to unlock a gate master to pick up a lot of Dwemer junk. That's okay. We'll get our cogs elsewhere. Now then, more Chaurus hunters. That's good. I want them all for my collection. Good job. We should be able to get a lot. Oh, don't die. A lot learned just from a couple of antenna. It doesn't hurt to have all of the antenna, you know. Ooh, Mistfire. Remember that she can bless you. She is what gives us power. And it's a little hard to see, but I think we're doing all right. I should summon some more Stormies too. And I haven't really had as much need of vegetable soup. Partly because we have more stamina, but also because battles don't last as long as they used to. Alright, just freaking bird's nest. But they're pine thrush eggs. I'm not in the market for... Okay, I'll take a pine thrush egg. I don't know what the effects are on that. It's so bright over here. Alright. I wanted to come back for that. There we go. Okay. Moving right along over here. Mzulft is full of tricks. Oh.
So it begins.
More Synod. Alright. Let's get some... Whoop. Oh, well, I just blocked that passage for good. Some cheese in a basket, though. That's cozy. Now a little picnic in here. Picnic with the Falmer. What a fate. Whoosh. 81 restoration. Loving it. Just healing myself. All my friends with one hand. Effortlessly. Takes a bit of effort. But other than that. Glotus. Damage magical regen. That's what I need. That's one of the ones I need for the antenna. All right, very cool. So it's fortify, enchanting, and conjuration, I believe, are the other two. All right, cute toesies. No time to think about the toesies. Got places to be. Synod mages to loot. They did not fare too well. Did not come prepared for this. Still no sign of that focusing crystal, though. So we gotta go deeper. And hello, Chaurus Reaper. Oh boy, they do some damage. Don't underestimate them, okay, Carl? Mistfire, back in it again. All right, let's summon some friends to say hello to you, Shadow Master, because you got a little bit of damage on ya. You could poison me too, I believe. So that's no good. One-handed increase 71. That's good. I'm liking that a lot. You're pretty good base damage with this weapon. Stab straight through the face. And there we go. Just, the full gear of the big heavy stuff. Onwards into the unknown. Toss up this. Check the corners. What's the expert door? What makes him an expert? Ooh, ooh. Good. Oh, hey. Mzulft room key. Alright. Cool, cool. Ooh, cool. Unlock chest apprentice. But I guess the room key doesn't go to anything. It's gonna go to anything remotely useful? We'll see, won't we? Cool stuff. And this guy right here. It is fortunate, though, that we're able to get our hands on the antenna today. So ends the lesson. Dormer cog. Nice. Should be 6 cogs. 4 to go. And we got trouble in here. Yep. Trouble central. Some of those boys right over there. Mistfire, bless me. Let's dance with the Shadow Master. Oh boy. I can take him on. Oh, it feels so good. I'm no longer cowering. I've reached the end of the cower era. Marina had that moment too, where she didn't need to summon Scampy up in their faces or hide behind David. No matter how comfortable those tactics got, eventually, she could stand her own. That was an execution. Yeah, Mercer Frey, this is super important. There's no way I could do Snowvale Catacombs before this, you see. So thanks for being patient with me. Mister. Alright. Got a door over here. That leads on. And we have a little bit of a thing over here. Which... Ah! Not a pleasant entry to a room. You get stabbed in the sides and then you get goo on your face. Alright, I'm gonna die. I am gonna die. Mind your health. Dude, this heal is so cool. But still can die. Especially with poison. Oh, yes! Yes! Stomp him like a rad roach. And he fell still. Good. Good. Alright. Nothing to see here. Just doing some bug extermination. And then I want to Wolt. There we go. That's something. Mzulft Aedrome. Alright. Next up. Getting ready to spawn some new boys. Just because it's fun. And then we're gonna go to town on these boys. Just mind the poison. It's a nasty thing that can sneak up on you. Drain you when you're not looking. Wait, what are they fighting? Were there more? Oh, I guess I just did not see that Shor's Hunter right there. Right, we have plenty of antennas for now. I'm just gonna take one of those. Okay. Move, lads. Nakast. You gotta do the Nakast. Gloom Lurker. They're lurking in the glooms. They're mastering in the shadows. I even think they're mongering the wars in here. These guys are foul. Another Shadow Master. Oh, this is a cool place. Alright. Gotten 2 restoration levels tonight as well. I am liking that. This guy lurking in the gloom. I think we've reached the final chamber now. So this is something. Actually made quite good progress here. Alright, who'll be fighting? We mastering the shadows over here? We mastering the shadows. Dude, I still have charge on this bad boy. That's crazy. Alright, let's... No, I'm gonna need some heals here. And then we're gonna go for it. Bam, bam. Yeah. Da 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 da. Bam. Yeah, bah. Yeah. Yeah. Wonderful. Liking that. Former Shadow Master. And who's this over here? This unlucky lady. That's a Shadow Mask. That's a focusing crystal. Focusing crystal and a staff of chain lightning. Alright. That's Mzulft cleared. Look at that. Pretty big. Pretty big all around. Chest right here. Scroll of Mass Paralysis. Alright. We're gonna need a key in here. And this room key is not doing anything good. So I think...
What?
Oh. Couldn't this, like, be used with the room key? Nothing ever... Oh.
Nakast!
Nakest! I guess I say to that.
Nakast!
Nakest, I guess I say again? Alright. Sure. Sure, Mimir. Just, I guess I didn't hear him the first time. Alright, he's having to catch up on all the times he's said wolves and then nothing else. So he's just, you know. We even have a little Synod lady right here. Whoa. No Wolden around here. Alright. Looks like we're gonna have a go looking for a key. That was almost a comprehensible sentence you said, Carl. More goods? Question mark. Depending on your definition of junk. I mean goods. Because I mean some might call this junk. But me? Yeah, I think it's junk too. Okay! Don't die, don't die. I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm dying, I'm crying, I'm dying. Right, I'm good. Oh yeah. Wonderful. Then we're going in. Yeah. Swinging around. Swing. Dude, this is DPS. This is damage output. Are you seeing this right here? Look at this Dwarven Centurion Master going down like it's nobody's business. You guys rock my world. And I'm so happy you're here with me. And I'm not even talking about my in-game companions. Mm-hmm. Actually, I was. I'm sorry. I was. Pew, pew, pew. Scroll of chain lightning. And a chest. With the Mistfire key. Iron Greatsword of Scorching. I'll leave that at home. Filter of Illusion. 2 Drummer cogs. And yeah, alright. Got all the cogs. I think we even got one too many. Alright. Now we can see if we can make some sense out of this silly Oculory Observatory. Whatchamacallit. Nakast. And a little bit of, you know. Sometimes a man's got to stand around in one place for an hour so he can get back his ability to shout. Alright, alright, alright. Let's see. You got some Nightshade. Doesn't quite have the effects I'm looking. Yeah, he has 2 ears. That's great. Most people just have. Oh.
Gavros, is that you? I'd almost given up hope. Let me get the door. What the?
Time to die!
What are you doing here?
Sorry.
What have you done with Gavros?
Your friend Gavros is dead.
It was the Falmer, wasn't it? Curse them. They've ruined everything. If Gavros is gone, there is no hope. He was supposed to return with the crystal. Without that, all our efforts are wasted. And you, if you're here for treasure or wisdom or anything, I'm afraid you've wasted your time.
Looks like I'm in a commercial. Like, yes, please see the logo. Sorry. I like picturing Mimir. Just this guy's talking. He's just chugging from his water skin. Sorry. Was this about a crystal?
It didn't work the first time. I tried to tell Gavros, but he wouldn't listen. No, it won't be too cold, he said. Well, I was right, wasn't I? Focused completely wrong by the time we got here. The cold had warped it. Gavros had to cart it all the way back to Cyrodiil. Left the rest of us here to fend off the damnable Falmer.
I happen to have found a focusing crystal. Is this what you were looking for?
You found... How in the world? That's it? That's it! I don't know who you are, but you may have just saved this little project. In fact, who are you anyway?
I'm with the College of Winterhold.
You are you? Savos wouldn't even grant us an audience when we came to you, but now you come here expecting something from me? I don't much like this, I'll tell you. But you saved my skin, so maybe I can overlook the past for now. Come on, I'll explain on the way. No matter what Gavros said, this was my idea first. The Council is going to know that when I get back.
These are my friends, by the way.
I was the one who thought of using this Oculory. I don't know what the dwarves called it. Something unpronounceable, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
From all our research, it seems they were intent on discerning the nature of the divine. This machinery, all of it, was designed to collect starlight, and then, I'm not sure, split it somehow?
Seems
It
familiar.
was my idea to replace one of the key elements with our focusing crystal. Months of enchantments went into it. Let's just hope they got it right this time.
You're walking faster than my walking speed, but slower than my jogging speed.
By the twin moons.
It's something, huh? Get used to it. It's just par for the course with a hero. Nay, a savior of Skyrim. All right. Is this like having to use my brain type of deal right here?
It is. Magnificent, isn't it? Took an incredible amount of work to get it running again. Now I'm hoping it'll all be worth it. Place the crystal in the central apparatus, and we can start the process for focusing it.
All right. Whoa. All right, all right.
Need something?
What do I do?
Now the crystal needs to be focused. It was created so far away. We knew that some adjustments would have to be made. Heating and cooling the crystal will cause it to expand or contract, which will change how the light passes through it. You'll need to use spells to do that. Being from the college, I assume you know them already. There should be a few basic tomes around here somewhere in case your training is even more substandard than I've heard.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Just casual roasts. Alrighty. We do got some of those destruction spells. So we can blast it with not the swords. Blast it with ice or fire. And that's going to send these guys down. So we're gonna want these beams right here to align in such a way that we can place these big ones somewhere sensible. That looks pretty sensible to me. Let's get right on up out of there. Then, indeed, Spelltome Frostbite and Flames. More cogs. So many cogs. Alright, nothing is aligned, so boom, ba-doom, ba-doom. Okay, we got one. That would be that one. It's just the one. Oh, so we just hit buttons until we can't hit buttons anymore. Just hit buttons until we can't hit buttons anymore. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting somewhere. Oh, trust me, it's gonna be good. Alright, just one more. Oh, there that one goes. And it's just there.
Years of work finally going to pay off.
Here we go.
What's this? These results, they're not at all what they should be.
What do you mean?
This projection should be lit up like the night sky. Something is creating an incredible amount of interference. Something in Winterhold, it looks like. What are you playing at? Is this some attempt to stall my work?
What are you playing at?
So what is it? What have you done? Did you know what we were attempting? Are you here to make sure your plan worked? That our efforts have been for nothing? Well, explain yourself.
Did something go wrong?
Go wrong? Go wrong? Everything is wrong. Everything. Whatever you have at that college has completely interfered with our work here. How did you do it?
I truly have no idea what you're talking about.
Either you're lying to me, or you have something at your college, don't you? Something immensely powerful, beyond anything I've anticipated. What is it?
You mean the Eye of Magnus?
The Eye of Magnus? Well, I suppose if that means what I think it does. Well, that's interesting.
Can you help me find the Staff of Magnus or not?
Yes, the staff. Interesting. I can't explain the details. That would be giving away many secrets the Synod have learned over the years. Also, I doubt you'd be able to comprehend the details.
Wow.
Have you seen the orrery in the Imperial City?
Good
It was
DLC.
the inspiration for this idea. Really? Instead of projecting the sky, we project all of Tamriel, and then harness the latent energies to overlay the positions of... What's important is that all of this work was designed to reveal to us sources of great magical power. Purely to help safeguard the Empire, of course.
I'm sure.
And yet, in the end, only 2 locations have been revealed to us. One is your college. The other, well, that can only be Labyrinthian. So, mage from Winterhold, despite your intentions, I've beaten your little game. Even if all you've said here is lies, I know you have something in Winterhold the Synod Council will be very interested in. So fine, trudge off to Labyrinthian in search of your staff. I shall return to Cyrodiil and deliver my full report to the Council. This is not over, I assure you.
Yeah, thanks to you giving me all the answers. I think you've been in here too long. You're crazy.
Am I? Am I? I think I've discovered more here than I could have hoped to. Your trickery won't confuse me.
Alright. So the Staff of Magnus is in Labyrinthian?
Well, yes. Probably.
Prob.
Yes. Certainly it is. But that doesn't matter now, because I know you're hoarding something even more important at your college. The Council will be informed of this. They will find out what you're up to.
My father will hear about this.
I think we're done here.
Alright then, you and your precious council can go sit on a cactus. I'm gonna run around this globe and... Whoa! Nakast! I can never get the timing right. Keeps me guessing. Mimir just keeps me guessing. Nice. That is that all done. Everything checked out. No shortcut out of Mzulft. Hold on. Wait a minute. There is a shortcut out of Mzulft. Wow. That's big. Right. I tried to look down this passage, but then I got so caught up in his talk that that's gonna save me like 15 minutes. Hold on.
You have done well thus far, but trying times are ahead. It is imperative that you return to your college at once. You will be called on to take swift action, rise to the challenge, and discover what you are capable of. You are on the right path, and you will prevail.
I could have missed this whole thing. Thank you. Bolt. And we're out. Mzulft, everybody. Pretty good time. Like 40 minutes? A little over 40 minutes. That's pretty sweet. I'm liking that. So, next up on the agenda, everybody. We have Stony Creek Cave nearby. This is fun because basically at the bottom of our lists... Well, not quite. But find Queen Freydis' sword inside Stony Creek Cave. It's right there. And Stony Creek Cave is also like the super short cave that we went into to get one of those musical instruments once. So it's not even that hard. Just double checking. Yep, southward. Southward into the unknown. Whapa! Let's throw ourselves off a mountain. I could become ethereal, but where's the thrill? Much better to wool your way from place to place. Also, so that's one clear today, one found location. Maybe we've got some, whatchamacallit, like kills of New Falmer. Completion-wise, so if you found a dragon, that'd be pretty big. Here's Eastmarch Imperial Camp. Don't suppose you have an alchemy station. Read my mind. So, Chorus Hunter Antenna, and then something that does damage magicka regen, like Nightshade. That could be fun. And I don't have Conjuration or Enchanting. There we go. A new effect discovered on those antenna. Oh, sorry. Sorry, boys. I need this more than... Okay, I can't lie. I can't lie. I just want this. I just really want this. Good. Stony Creek Cave. I shall make my way there. Post haste. And that's not the right. Let's go there. Let's go the sensible route. All right. Yeah. I remember this place. Bring out our heels. The spell, not the thing on your boots. But that would make a deadly weapon. Mimir does a pirouette kick. Mistfire! Bless me! I think there's someone else in this room, but I'm too busy killing this lady. Now then, who are you? I basically sneezed at him and he died. Ah, Stony Creek Cave. Cleared it before. There we go. More Tapanella. Alright. Fire salts. Orange Dartwing and some Death Bell over here. We're gonna need some Jaspe grapes. We're always in need of Jaspe grapes. Apprentice robes, banded iron shield, circle of minor destruction. Green Freitas' sword. Look at that. Bring that to Oengol. Oengol. Ectoplasm. So, fortify conjuration and enchanting, I do believe. Neither of which is in our grasp at the moment. I just wanted to... Mimir's Rod and Whitecap. Bleeding Crown. You know, there's opportunities right here. There's no opportunities. There's no opportunities. Alright, I'll go help out. You guys need a hand? Oh boy. Good. And oh, there he is. Oh, something's happening in this crowd. Man, Mercer Frey's just... Dude, he got a bit... Did that sword get bigger since last time I saw it? His hand is like shaking. Violent psychopath. Trust me, I know. I know the type. What? Good. That means we can go ahead and take that sword right on back. Everybody remembers that Oengol is in Windhelm. That is, of course, obvious to everybody involved. Next up, I would actually like for us to start pursuing, it's called Bolstering the Ranks, because Florentius was last seen helping the Vigilance of Stendarr in Ruunvald, which is not too far from here and is perfectly on the way. So I can touch on what I want to be sort of the... This is such a nice little nook of Skyrim. Very scenic at night, this pond. Beautiful. Here's the procedure. First, we search you, confiscate any stolen goods. No, first we're going to make our way down here to Riften, where we're going to be investing in some merchants, delivering some misc quests, actually talking a bit about what we want to do when it comes to adoption and the orphanage. Probably take a trip by Fort Dawnguard. We could get a new dog if we wanted to. That's probably going to be a stressful endeavor. We have Largishbur, where we can go with the Trollfan and the Daedra to do more of the Cursed Tribe quests. Over here is Froki's Shack. We still got to return to him about the whole Kinnereth trial thingamajig. Shalidor's Writings is somewhere up here. Also is Serethi Farm with Jaspe grapes. Garmon's Hall with the whole Galder amulet quests. Iverstead could lead up to High Hrothgar, where we could get, you know, new shouts, do some main quests, just get kick-ass dragon shout. Down to Riverwood, we got some investments to do, and then we could just head on over to Lakeview, build that baby up, and yeah, decide where to go from there. It writes itself. This whole path, this line that we're going to be doing now. Strap in. Strap the frick in, because I've laid a plan. And oh boy, it can either be very good, or I think if I execute, it's going to be good. But just watch us in 30 episodes time when I've gotten sidetracked and gotten nothing done. That's the more likely outcome in this scenario right here. Don't even think we need to spawn a Arvac. Okay. Not often in these parts. Yeah. We're just advancing up the mountain. Let's see. So we don't want to... I think we want to go south. We want to go south along this road. That checks out. Checks out indeed. You throw me out into Skyrim's wood with nothing but A map and a compass. Oh boy. It's good to be able to just hone in on, oh boy, exactly where we are in the world. And sometimes you gotta put the big boys to rest. It's a cozy little pond. I'm about to get assaulted by a wolf, but other than that, it's a cozy little day out here. Hello. Good-unk. Some mountain flowers. That could be good. That could be some potential blue mountain flower right there. There's a cave. That's not what I'm here for. Can I get some shrooms? Oh, more tapanella. No, Mr. Goat! You're safe now. Remember this day when you were blessed by the Mistfire. There we... Wait, are we? There's a door there, though. Secret door. Secret back entrance?
Wood. Nakas.
Plot thing. Oh, it's just... No! The goat's brother! You two have been blessed by the Mistfire. Benevolent. Kind of crazy. You two have been blessed by the Mistfire. Long may she reign. We're gonna go ahead and charge up this bad boy right here. It's been, charges been pretty okay. Been pretty okay overall. That's kind of crazy. I'm liking that. He also just got a hunk of junk to steel sword. Oh, sentimental value. Oh, super important to me. Oh, the queen sword. Oh. That's just a sheer wall of rock. And I'm just gonna take a path up. Not the path, just a path. Let me think. Oh, there's a camp over here. That's wonderful. That's easy completion. Oh, we're in the market for that. We're in the market for quick dopamine hits. That's what we're after. Yeah. Tell ourselves that doing things like the alchemy is just boosting our progress like crazy and just not thinking about the... Dude, actually though, we've gotten quite far. We're like almost 60% now. That's kind of crazy. Like, when I've been doing the planning for this and looking over the list, like, we've done over half the quests in Skyrim now. Like, we're making tangible progress. Even in this format is so ill-suited to doing 100%. I'm showing you almost everything. I'm only doing occasional speed-ups and cutting out parts. This would be so much more effective if it was more of like a TLDR kind of deal, which has actually been done. So if I'm trying to remember, but there was oh, dude, this is beautiful. I know I'm walking away from the cave. I wanted to get to that camp. There was a video that popped up in my feed. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. Let me see if I can actually find it here. I'm just gonna search for Skyrim 100%. Okay, well, I don't know. That might be rigged because, you know, it's my account, so my playlist at the top. But under that is a video called "I was the first person to ever speedrun all of Skyrim." I think this is the one.
Now, hold the phone. There's more to 100% of the game than just the quests, right?
Yeah.
One could argue that for a true 100%, you would also need to collect every item,
Yeah.
contract every disease,
Yeah.
and read every book.
Yeah.
Taking a quiz afterwards to make sure you absorb its contents.
Maybe.
My response to that would be that I don't argue with losers, and so I came up with my own requirements for 100% completion. After some careful
Excuse me? I'm sorry, did you specifically point out my criteria for 100% and then say you don't argue with losers? That's fair. That's very fair, actually. Everybody has to make their own definition of 100%, and it was actually an interesting watch. It's not like the whole game. I think there was more like stream recaps after that. But it was an interesting concept. I think he also reloaded. So his idea of 100% was, so my idea, if I'm doing a quest called Kill the Bear, but then the bear says, oh no, don't kill me. If you don't kill me, I'll give you a cool item. And you have to choose, then for me, I'm going to choose either killing the bear or getting the bear's item and then consider the other one like mutually exclusive. I can't get that now because I did the other thing. Because my idea of completion is that if there's something left that I can do in the world, I have to do it. His idea is that he saves before making such a choice, does one part, and then reloads and does the other. Trollfed, I actually need this. Which to me sounds like madness. I can sort of see the idea, but to me, keeping track of that just sounds like madness altogether. But it was an interesting take on it. I just kind of wanted to share that. Last Vigil. I don't think this place is clearable. It was just a cool little camp, actually. I don't think I've ever been here. Correct me if I'm wrong. Northern Lights. I still want to see Northern Lights in my life. I had a dream about them the other day. I dreamt I was at like a market downtown, and there was Northern Lights, which makes no sense. You can see it from Oslo occasionally, but that's super rare. And beyond the Northern Lights up in the sky, I just saw galaxies. I saw distant stars, and just... It was beautiful. It was nonsense. But it was beautiful nonsense. Kind of like the Savior of Skyrim in a way, if you really think about it. Alright, that was Last Vigil gotten. And we can make our butts right on over to what I believe would be Ruunvald excavation, where Florentius should be waiting for us. Green apples with Dawnguard war axe. Checks out, checks out. Oh, and a little journal. Let's check it out right now. I don't know who Volk is, but I'm just gonna give him a hi voice. Day 14. I knew I should have volunteered for the excavation earlier. For months, Morik had been going on to the vigilance about detecting mystical energies deep in the East Mountains. Said he'd found some old tomes about the ruins of Ruunvald or something the like, a Nordic chamber thousands of years old. I remember thinking, yeah, if it's so old, how come no one's found it yet? There's plenty of adventurers wandering around these parts. Seemed like most of the other vigilants agreed. We had more important things to do. But Morik took a team and went digging. And when he started turning up a long-buried temple, well, didn't I feel like a troll in a dung heap? That's a good expression. Soon enough, he was sending back letters to the hall, begging for as many men as we could send. I didn't volunteer at first, still seemed like a myth to me. But when word came back that they'd hit the main chamber, I packed up and headed this way to help. Always did want to be a part of history. And better late than never, they say. Well, they didn't mention that the latecomers would be stuck with guard duty. I just sit up here all day watching for bandits and wolves, neither of which I've seen. Mostly I just see diggers coming up for supplies. Gotta say, I've been seeing them a lot less regular now that I think about it. Day 19. Alright, it's been 3 days since anyone's come up. The last one to emerge was Appa, and he just walked around a bit with a weird vacant look in his eyes. Told Florentius and me to come down as soon as we had the chance, then trudge back in. Something ain't right. And I aim to find out what. Volk. Volk. Wait a minute. Like Volk Ihar Vampire? I don't think that's related. But Florentius and the gang seems to be in trouble. We want to recruit him for the Dawnguard, even if Eastron is being a little tsundere about the whole thing. But there we freaking go.
Must you keep stopping?
Yeah, that's part of the charm, baby. That's the Savior of Skyrim adventure. We always go on these wacky, wild adventure times, right? Frickin' here. Well, everybody, we're standing at the end of another Savior of Skyrim Saturday. I feel like we made some good progress today. Maybe, like, the percentage jump isn't necessarily going to show that, but I've thoroughly enjoyed myself today. I hope you have too, and that you will tune in next time when we go and get Florentius and begin this crazy journey that I've outlined, and I'll tell you about the next step of the journey when that next Saturday comes. Oh, yes. Have a still good day, take care, and stay awesome. But most important, everybody, stay dark. Goodbye.